Hello, everybody. Welcome to the DPB podcast, episode 44 for the week of June 13th, 2016.
Lots and lots happening. It is great to be part of the initial podcast for Disney Pins Blog. Disney Pins Blog podcast of the Disney Pins Blog. The Disney Pins Blog, the Disney Pins Blog podcast. We hope to hear all about it.
Welcome back, everybody, to the DPB podcast. As you can see, Ryan is not here with us this week. And in this case, Ryan is recovering from his vacation, so we gave him the day off, and we decided, so Megan was gracious enough. Welcome, Megan, for the first time to the DPB podcast.
Second time.
Oh, second time, but the first time on a video. The first time
Very
video,
true.
second time podcast. You're on, I believe it was episode 15, when,
Damn,
yeah.
that was a while ago.
Yes, it was.
What episode are we on?
Episode 44.
44. Oh, we're about to approach the big 5-0.
Yes. So anyway, Ryan's not here. Megan's filling in for Ryan. So thank you for Megan. Megan Robinson at Disney Pins Blog. So it's gonna be a great time. But first, let's start with pin news. A lot's happening this week, so let's get started. First off, new Disney Park Attraction Mystery Pin Set has been spotted at Walt Disney World. These pins are so basically they cover the attraction. So you have the Yeti, you have Finding Nemo, you have the Aladdin, Little Mermaid, Haunted Mansion, Pirates of the Caribbean, and so all these pins were spotted at Walt Disney World, but they also will be available at Disneyland, and these are for a retail price of $14.99 with 2 pins on each side. So Megan, what do you think of these pins?
I really like the packaging. Like, straight up, there's a hidden Mickey right there on the front.
Oh
like
yeah,
the
there is.
fireworks
Yeah, there is.
With Tinkerbell. But I feel like they're being a little bit biased, and they're focusing more on Magic Kingdom than they are.
These are universal attractions for the most part, except for maybe the Yeti. But all these attractions are pretty much spotted at both Disneyland and Disney World.
What I'm saying, yeah. Disneyland has a lot of rides are also at Disney World.
Right.
But if we're just marketing it with Disney World, most of these are all in Magic Kingdom. You have Aladdin, Magic Kingdom. You got Haunted Mansion,
you mean Magic Kingdom in general?
You've got Pirates of the Caribbean.
Well, you have the dragon, a Maleficent dragon.
Mm-hmm.
That's in Hollywood Studios from
Yes.
Fantasmic. You have the Yeti from Animal Kingdom, and you have the Finding Nemo ride from Epcot. So they got a little bit of everything in there.
5 pins all at Magic Kingdom though.
Yes.
And there's not even an Epcot pin.
Yeah, there is. I said Finding Nemo.
That's an Animal Kingdom.
Moving on. No, it's not. They have the Finding Nemo attraction at Epcot.
I don't know. Ryan would be upset. There's no Epcot pin.
Oh, okay. All right. Moving on from there. The new Pin Trader's Delight, they flipped again, and so June 6th.
They switched, not flipped.
No, they flipped. No, yeah. Well, do you know how they work?
No.
No, they flipped. And so we have 3 new pins. Elena from The Little Mermaid. We have Mushi from Big Hero 6, that's the cat, and Dolly from Toy Story 3 specifically. And look like they're having a good time over there. The mermaid's still in the water, that's good. And the cat's really enjoying hers, and Dolly is having, having her ice cream as well.
Do mermaids eat ice cream?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's...
According to that pin, they do.
Yes.
They do.
But she had to come out of water to eat her ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
But she's like a fish.
Yes, she is.
So they shouldn't be eating ice cream. and cats, dairy's bad for cats.
Oh, here we go. The Elena from Little Mermaid's a limited edition of 500, and the other 2 are a limited edition of 400. Moving on, AMC theaters, they always have the pins for Disney movies, and no shortage of that. When it comes to Alice Through the Looking Glass, Alice Through the Looking Glass AMC pins have been released Friday, June 3rd, and they are featured 6 different pins. You have one, just to name a few, you have the Queen of Hearts, the Mad Hatter,
Creepy.
the Cheshire Cat,
Creepy.
and Aladdin.
Creepy.
And you can achieve one of these pins if you go see the movie at an AMC theater and you are an AMC theater members, StubHub members, and that's how you get the pin. I believe it's free when you buy a ticket. So try to collect them all if you can. I'm pretty sure they're still available if you go see the movie tomorrow or today, whatever.
I see Lisa and Jason getting these.
Oh yeah, just getting those. Well, they're not a mystery set, so they might not do a video.
Oh damn.
But AMC is really known for doing Disney pins which is nice. It's really cool that they do that.
They're different.
Moving on from there, WDI Father's Day 2016 cast member exclusive pins. So we have two here, one featuring Mufasa and Simba, limited edition of $250, retail price $15.95, and also limited. We have a Zeus and Hercules, limited edition $250, retail price $16.95 as well. And so I think these are really unique pins. You don't see a lot of Mufasa pins. You see a lot of Simba pins, but not a lot of Mufasa pins. And also it's definitely, you really don't see Zeus or Hercules pins whatsoever, so they're really cool that they're coming out, especially for Father's Day. It's a great fit to bring them back out here.
I like them. This one. Right here. Who is this?
That's Zeus and Hercules.
Yes, this is really different.
It's a really different pin. Yes, it is. These are for cast members only at Mickey's at Glendale store in California. So those are cast members in California, not unfortunately for
Those
Orlando.
people are lucky.
Yeah, they have.
Get all the good stuff.
We also get good pins too.
Not as many as them.
All right, so moving on from there, we have the new pins coming out of Disney Store UK. One featuring Alice in Wonderland. One from Alice in Wonderland featuring the Queen of Hearts limited edition 300, retail price $9 of their dollars. So pounds? Is it pounds? Is it pounds?
It's
£9?
Well, actually, that one might be the euro.
Yeah, nine euros. Something along those lines. And then the other one is the classic Pete Dragon, featuring the Pete Dragon himself. Again, it's one of those pins you just don't see that often. And so it's really interesting that they have that. And that is limited edition of 500, retail price also £9. So it's pretty cool.
Or euros.
Or euros, whatever it is. The Queen of Hearts is like kind of doing like a little... she has her hands together and...
She's being seductive.
No, she's not being seductive at all. She's being, she's kind of like gangster.
Flirting with you.
No, she's not. She's like but she has like a chess piece right behind her. Yeah, like that. And then Pete is on top of a castle, which the dragon, which makes sense for him to do that. So moving on from there, we have another WDI coming out of Mickey's at Glendale, only for cast members. But these are coming soon, more Diamond Edition pins. As the Disneyland Diamond Celebrations, we're continuing it. It's never ending, but we have a whole bunch more from Finding Nemo to Pinocchio to Little Mermaid, Ariel, Uncle Scrooge, Alice, Cheshire Cat, Jiminy Cricket. All of these pins are $14.95, limited edition $250, and they're just continuing the Diamond series. I believe this is the June collection. These pins will be available to purchase on Monday, so today, June 13th at 10 a.m. for cast members only.
Now, is this the last batch?
I hope so. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
We can only hope or assume, but it's gonna be a while. So. Yeah, so that's interesting that these pins are still coming out. Hey, the people are buying them, so they're still going strong. So you can't harm them for that.
Are they though? Do we know?
We don't. It's interesting to say the least. Moving on from there, Donald Duck celebrated his birthday.
Happy birthday!
And so what other better way to celebrate his birthday
than
to get a birthday pin on June 9th. Donald Duck was celebrated his birthday, and
only in Hong Kong.
Only in Hong Kong. A new pin was available at Disneyland Hong Kong Resort, and it looks like Donald Duck is the candle of a cupcake. So he's the candle, and you have a raft boat, not a boat. It's like what is it? Like a lifeboat? No, it's a wheel. It's something that makes you not. Anyway, it's blue and it looks like a cupcake, and it says June 9th, 2016. So that is pretty cool. It also has glitter embellishments all over Donald So.
It says June 9th, 2016, right there in the cupcake wrapping.
Yes, it does. It's a pretty cool pin.
Yeah, I like
An interesting way to celebrate Donald. Moving on from there, Disney Cruise Line British Isles 2016 pin was also released, and it's pretty simple. You have the inaugural Disney Cruise Line. This is British Isles. You have Mickey with a hat on, and it says, and you have you see the Disney Cruise, you see the Disney Cruise ship in the background. It says Disney Magic 2016, and so that would be the first pin for this new. Voyage that this ship is about to go on. So that's pretty cool that they have that as well.
Yeah, I like it. I like Disney Cruise Line pins. They're rare.
They're very rare.
They're fun. We need to go on a cruise again.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Hopefully Disney Pins blog are able to go on a cruise very soon. Alright, moving on from there, we have a surprise pin release coming out of the Disney Studio Store Hollywood. On the morning of June 11th, a new Father's Day Pinocchio pin was released. Featuring Geppetto and Pinocchio. Geppetto is like holding Pinocchio as if like he just became a real boy, what it looks like. And looks like just having a good time. It's like a little wooden house in the background. And that is retail price of $18.95. And it's not often that you see Geppetto pin as well. So there's a lot of, since Father's Day has come out, there's a lot of unique pins that are coming out there with it as well.
I feel like besides the Father's Day pins, there's a lot of other pins that you just don't see a lot.
Yeah.
Is that something Disney's trying to go for now?
I mean, there's some pins that are obscure, there's other pins that are common, but I feel like that we are seeing a nice return, or a nice different view, different pins. We're seeing a lot of different pins coming out lately, which is really nice to see.
Yeah, I like it.
Also coming out of Disney Studio Store Hollywood is a also surprise release that came out the same day, is the July calendar pin, the Pixar calendar pin. This year, or this month, is featuring Ratatouille, continuing the countdown, which is, these pins are amazing, which is great. I mean, I'm collecting them, they're great. This one featuring Remy and Emile, and yeah, it looks like it's July is blue with a yellow glow to it, and it looks like there's a piece of cheese within the dates. So I think that's pretty cool.
You like them. I like them. I can't wait to see them like all speed across. Except for, here's the problem I have with the calendar pins. They're for 2016, right?
Yes.
So if you like line them all up, you technically have a full 2016 calendar, right?
Yes, you do.
Because they're accurate dates.
Yes.
Well, if you get the pin and a month is over, you can't use it for a calendar. Like, it's done for, I don't know. They're cool.
That's why you buy a calendar.
That's why I'm buying a calendar pin.
No.
I'm spending $16.95 a month. I should at least be able to use it.
Okay. That's interesting. Anyway, moving on from there, also coming out of Disney Studio Store Hollywood, a Disney, the Pin Trader Delight switched yet again for June 12th, and this time is featuring Grandma Fa.
Grandmother Fa.
Grandmother Fa from Mulan, Georgetta, I think, from Oliver and Company, and Bill the Lizard from Alice in Wonderland. All the Bill the Lizard is limited edition of 300. The other two are limited edition of 400. And to just come back to the unique question, all these three pins are really unique in itself. I mean, you don't see these pins at all in a regular rotation.
I don't know who these characters are. Like, are they Disney? I think I've seen the one in the center, the Georgetta.
Yeah.
I think I've seen her from somewhere, but I've never seen this Bill the Lizard guy. He's new.
He's new?
Yeah.
Maybe they're just making these characters up as they go along. But they are from the movies, like maybe like the third not the main characters, not the sidekicks, but the guys that maybe had a line or two.
So, like, did they only make 300 for the amount of fans that actually know who Bill the Lizard are? Or is it really rare?
I think they're just really rare. Just really rare. Also, and last but not least, Disneyland released the Date Night 2016 pin release, which is quite interesting to say the least. and they have a lot of different pins. Just to name a few, you have Mickey and Minnie with the Date Night Disneyland Park logo. You also have Chip and Dale with a lady chipmunk.
Getting fancy.
Getting fancy,
that's
yeah.
Gonna be some,
they're taking her out to the town.
That's gonna be some interesting action later on that night.
You also have some family fun with Goofy and his son. You have a mystery pin set featuring Lilo and Stitch, Beauty and the Beast, Wally and Eve, Cinderella and the Prince. And then you also have some like these old time, look like 60s date night look pins. There's also a really nice one here. Looks like these are like the things you take at a photo booth. These pins, and so you have like Mickey and Minnie kind of having fun, Donald and Daisy. Looks like Pluto and a lady dog. And also you have Chip and Dale and their lady chipmunk. And so that's pretty cool.
My personal favorite is over here in the right there. It's the Date Night at Disneyland Park e-ticket book pin. And if you've ever liked the Disneyland and Disney World ticket pins, that's a nice one to have to your collection as well.
It is. I mean, it's a really unique set to say the least. All these pins will be released June 16th at Disneyland Resort. And these pins will be available to purchase at the downtown district with a limited assortment available at the Little Green Men store. Command also at Disneyland. So there's a really unique pin set that they have coming out here. It's really strange to have this, but either way, it is out, and I think these are really cool pins to have.
I don't know. There's some other activities I feel like they left out for date night.
But it's a date night. It's a first date night. It's not second or third.
This doesn't say first date night.
But it's the first. Trust me, it's the first.
Did you see how Chip and Dale was looking at
it's the
female
first.
Chip and Dale?
It's the first.
Okay, first date.
Okay, so as always, so last week we did not have we did not announce the new pins of the week, so we're going to announce the new pins of the week from last week and also the new pins of the week from this week.
2 weeks.
2 weeks of new pins of the week.
New pins of the week times 2.
Mm-hmm. So these pins were released on June 9th, which was last Thursday. And so we had the Disneyland Timeless Tales Quarterly Collection featuring Beauty and the Beast. It is a hinge pin. So you have it looks like a book.
It's a book.
Yeah.
It's a book.
And a Beauty and the Beast, and when it opens up, I'm not sure what's inside. I don't see any pictures.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery what's inside. But the front is really nice. That is a limited edition of 3,000 retail price. $24.99. That is a Disneyland exclusive. Also, this is moving on. This was supposed to be released 2 weeks ago, but then it got pushed back. So, and actually 1 week ago, or 2 weeks ago, and then it got pushed back to last week. So it was officially released on June 9th. It is the piece.
It's a piss pin.
It's a piece of Walt Disney World history under the sea journey of the Little Mermaid. This is the fifth pin in the series. It features Sebastian with a little piece of history from Under the Sea with Little Mermaid. Retail price is $15.99, limited edition of $1,500. That is a Walt Disney World exclusive. Also Walt Disney World exclusive. Another Timeless Tale collection pin. It's a hidden pin featuring Up. So that's really cool to see that. Very similar to the Beauty and Beast pin. It just has like an up cover, just with the house and the balloons and with the title of it. When you open it, it's also unknown. We don't have a photo of that, so that's another mystery to be solved there. And a limited edition of 3,000, retail price $24.99. And this pin is shared on both coasts. It's an Elsa and Anna pin. It was originally released at Disneyland Paris, but they brought it to the U.S. You can find it on the Shop Parks Disney app. Retail price $12.99. It looks like it's featuring Elsa and Anna. Elsa is giving Anna a present, and I think they were celebrating Anna's birthday from that Disney short that they had.
I am really excited that they're bringing these Disneyland Paris designs over here to the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Disneyland Paris, the way that they design their pins, I had some time to interact with them at the big Disney event. What was it called? Generations.
Yeah, Generation D.
And they design everything differently. They bake their pins differently, and you get a beautiful outcome. So I'm glad that we finally have access, and I don't have to contact my Disney Paris friends to get a pin of this beauty.
Well, also, I mean, just last week we said, I'll be your Mickey, you be my Minnie, I'll be your Minnie pins. Disneyland Paris just got those pins just last week or this month, and we had those pins for 2 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say they've been out for a while.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, I guess it's back and forth. They get stuff early, we get stuff late, and vice versa.
We're trading.
We're trading pins. Exactly what we're doing. And so those are the pins that were released on June 9th. And so these are they going to be the pins that are going to be released on June 16th.
We're still celebrating the holidays.
So
guys.
first off at Disneyland. Disneyland 60th Diamond D edition. To just add another pin to your collection.
Your favorite.
Yes, my favorite. Diamond. Man, lots of diamonds. But this time it's featuring Mike and Sully. Mike is wearing a Monsters, Inc. hat with his clipboard. And Sully's just smiling. He's just waving and smiling and having a good time.
He's a happy man.
The happy man. That is a limited edition of 3,000. Retail price. There is no retail price. I don't see one here.
Nope.
Moving on.
You know what? I feel like on this pin, we should put the diamond right on Mike's face.
Right? Wouldn't it be fitting?
It would be.
It'd be very fitting.
You'd still be smiling,
yes,
too.
you will. Also, Pixar Party Countdown Pin. Next one is going to be released on June 16th, which is amazing. I know we are collecting that series, and I can't wait to add this one to my collection.
We're winding down.
Yeah, we are winding down. It's the 10th pin in this collection, featuring Carl and Ellie from Up, and looks like they're just like a couple photo. I like this pin a lot. Has a purple tint to it, and I think it would be great to add to the collection. This pin is available at Pin Traders in Disney Springs. Limited edition of $7.50. Retail price $15.99.
Ha! You don't get it, Disneyland.
Yeah, but they also get a lot of great pins that we don't get.
We don't talk about those.
Like that calendar pin. That's a Disneyland exclusive.
You can't use it for a calendar.
No, you can, but that does not. Anyway. Also, and then this is a shared pin from both Disneyland and Disney World. The Finding Dory opening day pin. Finding Dory is a movie that we all been waiting for after 2003 Finding Nemo.
Has it been that long?
It's been that long.
Wow.
It's 13 years since the last movie. And we're all excited to see the new movie, but of course when the new movie comes new pins. And so this is...
Nothing wrong with that, though.
Nothing's wrong with that. Limited edition of 3,000 featuring Dory in a coffee pot. We've seen this on merchandise. We've seen this on posters. Typically we've seen this...
That's not a coffee pot, though.
It's a kettle.
It's a kettle.
It's a kettle, yeah.
Like she could be getting boiled for all we know.
Could, but I mean, we've seen these in the trailer. It looks like Hank the Octopus is shoveling her around in this kettle. So it will be interesting to see why and how she got into that. But definitely significance as we've seen it everywhere. And so that is all the pin news we have for this week.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Well,
2 weeks.
Well, 1 week and then two new ones. But yeah, that's all the pin news we have for this week. For this week.
2 weeks.
All right, then. Now we have a little bit of a park happenings this week. Just a few reminders. This Friday, June 17th, a lot of new things are coming from Disney, coming into Disney World. I'd like just to mention just a reminder on some of those things. First things first, we have the Star Wars A Galactic Spectacular is the new projection and fireworks show that's going to be displayed at Hollywood Studios. First night will be June 17th, so I can't wait to see that. It's going to be a great time.
Yeah, I was at the park today, and they finished the walls. They were building these walls on either side, one near Walt's area and the other one near the ABC Theater. Both of them are done. Both of them are painted, but it was a little surprising. It's on a solid wall. A majority of it is a solid wall, and then there's this weird screen through it. And it looks like mosquito screen or something that you'd put on your doors. I don't know. I'm very interested to figure out why they have this weird screen in the middle of it.
That is interesting. I guess we'll find out more on June 17th.
Yeah,
and that's all.
stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
My answer will soon get answered.
Yeah, I will. Also, June 17th over at Magic Kingdom is Mickey's Royal Friendship Fair, the new stage show in front of the castle, replacing the old one. And so this features new characters from Tangled and from Princess and the Frog. And
not new characters. Not new characters from Tangled. Did they make new characters?
Yes.
New characters. Did they make a new movie?
Yes, they did.
Is that where the little frog guy came from?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright.
So these characters will be joined with some old ones like Mickey and Goofy and Minnie. And so it'll be interesting to see how this new show is revolved after the old one's been there for so long. So it'll be really cool to see the new show come into play at Magic Kingdom. Also, over at Epcot on June 17th, we'll be flying all over the world now this Friday. This Thursday, June 16th, is the last time we'll be soaring over California.
Bye-bye.
So if you really want to if you really want to soar over California, Thursday's the last day, and then on Friday we have the new the soaring over the world and around the world, and that's going to be crazy. It's a rotation of different parts like Australia, China,
the other parts of the world.
The other parts of the world, yeah. So that's going to be great. And also this Thursday, Disneyland Shanghai is opening up. And that's a massive new park that we haven't seen in years. And so just a brand new park, and it's going to be insane. And I bet a lot of attention is going to be going that way, and we see a lot more information and what's inside the park coming this Thursday.
I've been reading a lot of articles about it, and it seems like people have already been.
Yeah,
like,
probably soft openings.
I mean, it seems like a lot of people have been, because I've been reading some of the problems that have been going on, and also just the pure beauty of the park, and a lot of the new merchandise that they have over there. I feel like, the Disneyland merchandise, that's one thing, but soon it's going to be the new Disneyland merchandise that we're going to be wanting. Yeah,
I mean, imagine this. Imagine you're going to be one of the first people to step foot in this park. The first people to ride the rides. Everything's brand new.
Yeah.
When we get new rides all the time, but not often we get a brand new park where everything is new.
Right.
So it's going to be crazy to see that unfold.
Definitely a piece of history.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a really nice history coming in there. So also coming in from Disney World, some news here. Disney's Swan and Dolphin Resort is offering low rates through August, which is pretty cool. Using the rate code AWAKEN, featuring Disney's new Awaken Summer, you can get 20% off on the Mandara Spa, which is pretty cool, and you can get rates starting as low as $165 per night, which isn't that bad considering that this is a 4-star hotel. And so make reservations at theswandolphin.com/offers. And if you always want to stay at Swan Dolphin, I think that would be a good time to do it, because it's pretty low, because typically they're like $200-300 to stay there.
Yeah, it's really strange that they're doing it in the middle of the summer, though.
Mm-hmm. Like, especially their busy time as well.
Like typically they're booked or overbooked, so I'm surprised that they have the room right now to do that.
Mm-hmm. But it is pretty cool that they are doing it. And also taxes, resort fees, and gratuities are not included in that price, so be sure to spend a little extra. But also you're getting a discount, so
it's like free gratuities.
Yeah, exactly. Moving on, the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique has now officially opened in the marketplace near the Once Upon a Toy area. Now it's going to be right there in the neighbor. So this has been in construction for a long time now, and it's interesting now. They take it out of the world of Disney. They put it into the Once Upon a Toy marketplace area.
Yeah.
I wonder why they decided to do that.
Probably more fitting. Like kids are going to be there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to want to see the toys, and then they're going to see all the cute princesses and princesses coming out all glitterified and beautified, and they're going to be like, Mommy, Daddy, I want that, and then boom.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But even though they switched new locations, the prices still remain the same, ranging anywhere from $19.95 to $199.95. So that's a big price to be a princess right there.
A lot of glitter.
That's a lot of glitter.
A lot of pixie dust.
Exactly. So yeah, it's insane. And the one at the World of Disney is officially closed now. So the only place you can do it is either at Magic Kingdom or at the new location at the Once Upon a Toy area.
They've been building that since like before the Star Wars merchandise came in.
Yeah.
So that's almost a year.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a whole new area over there. So it's really, really interesting to have that finally open. Last but not least, we have the Tony's Town Square restaurant over at Magic Kingdom. It's in the front park. It's an Italian restaurant. It's been there for years.
It's very good.
I've never eaten there before.
I've been there once.
Is it really good?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, that's, that's awesome that you liked it.
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah,
now.
thank you.
Yeah.
We have to try to try it one day because I really want to try it one day. I really like
they're
Italian
offering
food.
a new Main Street.
Yes, they are. As I was saying,
Yeah.
they are offering a new Main Street Electrical Parade dining package, which is really, it's about time because, I mean, I'm surprised that most restaurants don't do dining packages like this more often. Beginning on June 7th, and so it's already in, they have a 3-course lunch along with reserved viewing for the Main Street Electrical Lights Parade. So it looks like this is just for...
Wait, it's lunch.
Yeah, that's what I said. It looks like it's just for lunch, so not for dinner.
But the electrical parade only happens
At night.
At night.
Yes.
So is it like at night, but you get the lunch menu?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It looks like maybe if this is for lunch, it might be only at a particular time during the day that you can do this. Maybe they're having a low traffic at lunch. They want people to get to lunch. So included in this package, it comes with an appetizer, an entree, a dessert, and a beverage for a fixed price of $45 plus tax and gratuities, which really isn't that bad. $45 for a meal, let alone a drink
at a nice restaurant.
Yeah, it's a great price. And if you have kids, they are $17 for kids as well.
That's a deal at Disney World, honestly.
It is a really nice deal. I mean, I think it's something to take advantage of, really. $45, you can't go wrong. After you finish eating, I guess at some point you have reserve area close to the Main Street USA hub near the flagpole. And that is where you'd be standing, so that's not a bad area to stand either.
No.
Especially if you haven't seen the Main Street Electrical Lights Parade, that's not a bad deal to go into.
No.
So.
I mean, even if you don't go see the Electrical Lights Parade, that's good just for what you're getting, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. They get some nice food, as you said, and
it was good.
Yeah, it's good. That's awesome, and also you get a nice view in the air, so that's pretty cool as well. And all right, so do you know what time it is right now?
I think I do.
You know, can you tell the audience what time it is?
I think it's Fun Segment with Matt time.
It is. It is.
Boom.
But first, we have to play the intro.
Ooh.
Yes. All right. You ready for this?
I feel honored.
All right.
This
3,
is a great day.
2, 1.
Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh shoot! It's Fun Segment with Matt time.
All right, everybody, it's Fun Segment with Matt time, our favorite time of the show, and this is Megan's first Fun Segment with Matt time, so she's in
I'm
for
nervous.
Are you nervous right now?
Nervous. I don't know. Like, do you have a question prepared?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
Are you ready?
you don't really talk to me about the question you're gonna ask Ryan.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't get to have that experience this time.
But this time we're gonna be talking about Disney Store in New York City.
Oh.
Yeah, Megan and I recently went to New York and we had a great time. We want to talk briefly about our experience at the Disney Store. So let's first start off. So we got into Manhattan and we were just bombarded with people.
It wasn't even Manhattan. It was Times Square.
Times Square was crazy.
Own
yes.
zip code.
Times Square was crazy, and we were just weaving in and out of people, and after all of that, our safe haven, after all that, was like, oh, we saw Mickey. That is the Disney Store, and that is where we're going.
That's going to be safe.
That's going to be safe, exactly. So we went right in there, and the first thing you see was Finding Dory merchandise.
Yeah.
They had this huge display.
The whole front area was Finding Dory. It was kind of like waves. So your first area was all Finding Dory. They had a lot of the merchandise that they have at Disney World, but then they had a lot of other things as well. So
they had toys, plushes,
a lot of
mugs. Again with Dory in the kettle again. That's a mug, and so again that's really important. We don't know what it is, but we'll find out soon this weekend. And then also, like you said, there was in sections. So you had Finding Dory. Then the next section over you had Marvel. The next section over you had Star Wars. And then right in the middle, right before the cashier, was the New York exclusive area. So they had Minnie Mouse as Lady Liberty, which is pretty cool. She was also in Nations and plush and T-shirts. You have this T-shirt that I'm wearing right now. I believe it says, it says New York City with Mickey on it, and it has like a lot of these, like I said, Subway. I see the Statue of Liberty here.
It's a great shirt.
Yeah, it's a great,
really
the Big
nice
Apple.
cut.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see West Side here, and so it's like a nice overview of what New York City is. So that's pretty cool. But a really disappointing thing that we did not see there, and they said they've been out for months now, is Disney.
The New York exclusive pens.
Yes. And they said there's 3 exclusive ones. One with Minnie as Lady Liberty, one with Mickey with a Big Apple somewhere, and I forgot what the third one was. But do you remember?
Don't know.
No, I don't remember either. Either way, it's disappointing that they said they've been out for about 4 months now, and so it's really weird that they don't have them restocked regularly, because you would think if you're going to somewhere exclusive as Times Square and you want something to send back, and especially what we do, we collect pins.
Right.
We can't even take that pin and say we've been there to add it to our collection. So it's really unfortunate we couldn't do that.
Well, I think that's honestly a mess up on their part, though, because apparently their vendor from the one lady that I was speaking with there at the store is a completely different vendor than all the other Disney pins.
Oh wow.
So Disney, maybe you need to look into that. Hints.
Yeah,
But
we want New York pins, Disney.
Please.
And also there was also, they had a whole bunch of plush. I felt like there was like a whole section
So many
of plush.
Tsum Tsums.
There's a lot of Tsum Tsums.
They
Yeah,
have
you're right.
like the Tsum Tsum purses that you usually see like the Tokyo guests coming in with that are so cute. They had the pouches, but yeah, a lot of plushes. You're right. There was an overabundance.
Yeah, there was, and then so that was just downstairs. Then there was
3 floors apparently.
No, it was 2.
I was told 3. My dad was talking to me today, and he was like, 1, where was the Ferris wheel? Apparently there used to be a huge Ferris wheel inside the store.
Interesting.
And there's a 3rd floor, or there was.
No, I don't remember seeing an escalator or an elevator that go anywhere to the 3rd floor. But anyway, there was a 2nd floor, and as you're going up the escalators, you see the lanterns from Tangled. That was pretty cool to see that. Like the whole escalator ride up was just like yellow, and you see the lanterns. There's actually Ryan went there a couple of months ago, and we'll put the video of his experience at the Times Square Disney store on the link below. And he got as far as upstairs, and then I forgot what happened after that. But he had to cut the video short, unfortunately. But you get to see the lanterns. It looked like you're going up with the lantern, which was really cool. And then we went upstairs, and then they had like this huge Woody. You remember him?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that thing was huge.
I have a photo of him.
Oh yeah. I'll put it right now.
There you go.
And so we had a huge Woody, and they had like a Toy Story section, a mug area.
So many mugs.
There was a lot of mugs
everywhere, like unseen mugs. If you're a mug collector, you gotta go there.
And so then we had there. Now that we had another Star Wars area. There was like a little play area for children. There was like a TV screen. Like I think they were just playing different musicals from all the different movies, and they could just watch that. And I believe there was like maybe a coloring area, if I'm not mistaken.
There was
in that same area. And then toward the back, they went to all the Disney princesses. You can get all your Barbies, or not Barbies, but you can get all your Disney dolls.
There's a photo of them.
Yeah,
there's a huge one.
Yeah, they're again like they like their huge ornaments there. Not ornaments, but they like their huge decorations there.
Were you not in Times Square?
Yeah.
That was huge.
Everything is huge there. Even Disney outside of the store, they had their huge monitor, and there was
Finding Dory.
It was Finding Dory, and also they were doing the BFG movie.
Yeah, and Lion King.
And the Lion King play, and there's just like a huge advertisement for Disney itself.
It was all over New York. It was on top of every taxi. I think later we realized that we were down on Wall Street. There was a huge tank, and it didn't say anything. It literally just had the octopus character,
Hank the Octopus,
and then him again holding Dory out with the kettle. So Disney doesn't need to say much to get the point across.
No, especially with like Finding Dory as a brand. Finding Nemo is really popular enough as exactly. Yeah. And everyone remembers the blue fish. You know what the blue fish is. So, like I said, this movie is going to be huge in and of itself. And just like the Disney store, I mean, the Disney store, I thought it was going to be bigger at the end of the day. I mean, it was 2 floors, but I just thought I expected more.
It was skinny.
Yeah, it was really. I mean, New York is really jam-packed in there as well. But I definitely expected more coming out of that store. But I thought it was just a lot of merchandise that we've seen already, because we're always traveling Disney anyway. So
I mean, you honestly can't hold that up against it, though.
Right. Yeah.
There's a lot of people up north that don't have a Disney store because
Very
it
true.
closed down. You know, a lot of them closed a while ago. And, you know, don't come down to Florida to visit us or even any of the other lands.
Mm-hmm.
So for us, yeah, we're used to that, but it
Yeah,
was
we
still
are.
a really cool store.
It was a really cool store. They definitely had larger than life things there, and also in the walls too. The walls, they have like these
the projection.
Projection, yeah. Every now and then you see like a little character popping up, and just like I think it was Doug or Carl like going up with one of the balloons, and then you see like twinkles or something coming through.
And the music was on point.
Yeah, music was good in there too. So it was definitely an experience. If you are heading to New York and going to Times Square, definitely check out the Disney store if you're a Disney fan. And hopefully when you're there, you'll be able to see Disney pins, which I was a little bit disappointed about. They didn't have the pins, and I was expecting more Disney New York exclusive items.
Yeah.
Because really we got plush, we got Vonations, and we got T-shirts. And really, after that, there wasn't really much from there.
No. But, side note, if you see those pins,
yeah.
and you're in New York, pick some up, like an extra set or two, and DM us.
Yeah.
All right? What's your username? Matt Diaz here, guys. And you can find me. But DM us because we want those pins.
No, DM at Disney Pins blog on Facebook.
There you go.
Yes. Private message us on Disney Pins blog on Facebook.
Right there. And title it something.
Okay.
Something that New York Disney pins.
There
Let
you
us
go.
know.
Yeah, and we would love to see them too, because we don't know what they look like.
No.
So even if it doesn't send us a photo, so we can have
Ryan though showcase them in his video?
No, they didn't have the pins there either. Yeah, they've been out for 4
So we're gonna
months.
need 3 sets of them, not 2, 3 sets at Disney Pins blog.
But yeah, so that was a fun segment with Matt. It looked like you went through it pretty well.
I feel like it wasn't as fun as usual.
Really? Why not?
I relived that fun.
Oh, okay. So you want like a new question?
Challenge me.
Well,
You give Brian a hard time.
I do, but this makes you have to come back on the show again. We'd like to thank Megan for filling in for Ryan this week. But you're not short on YouTube. But we see you a lot on YouTube.
On YouTube.
Yeah, you do.
Facebook Live too.
Facebook
Very
Live,
busy
yeah.
on there.
And you also did the vlogs with us as well. We've been on many adventures around, like the Animal Kingdom, search for the animals, and we were in
those drinks though.
The drinks were good, and you also were in the Epcot.
They were good. I didn't have any. They were better than this. Never mind.
And we went to Epcot, and we went to Remy. We were searching for the Remy pins, and we also went looking for the Easter eggs. And so yeah, you were also in the Road of Disney Pins blog 2016.
That was a good time.
That was a
great
great series.
The other stuff, it was okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know what you mean. But either way, her face is always here, and so I'm glad that you're finally on the podcast.
Yep.
And anyway.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Yep.
Anyway, that is our this is our podcast for the week, and we'll catch you guys next week, and hopefully Ryan will be with us again.
See you next week.
See ya.
Ba-da-ba-ba.